Fellow Odyssey travelers, fellow Odyssey sailors, this is Valeria Halatkova from the Odyssey Project marketing team. And today we're having an interview with a prominent Odyssey sailor, a person who has been with the project since its very beginning, since autumn 2019. Please help me welcome the Division D Director of this year of District 108, Lukasz Homic. Lukasz is a leader in Toastmasters International, and today our topic would be rather interesting. We all know that Odyssey Project is primarily about mentoring, mentors, mentees, relationship, and so on and so forth. However, not all of you know that Odyssey Project is also about networking. And today's interview will be dedicated to such a marvelous topic as connecting people through networking. Lukasz is a networking partner for many, many rounds. And today I have a series of questions to Lukasz to find out what's in it for him. Why is networking so important? So Lukasz, hi, and please share with us what's in it for you in networking in Odyssey Project.
Hi all to you. For me, it's knowing the people. I think that all of us have the story to tell, and I always want to know what is your story. This is the most important for me, to know other people, to know their stories, their lives, what they're doing right now, and maybe they're doing something different from me, and I can learn from them and take something from them.
Interesting. So basically networking for you is like opening a window and looking through it, finding what's in there, right? What's inside. Yeah. Wonderful. So I have heard that you've been with Odyssey for a really long time. So can you share some statistics probably about networking experience? With which countries have you worked with? How many people you connected with? How many languages? How many different nationalities you had a chance to talk to?
I am from the beginning, so now it's 30 round, and I meet a lot of people. I think several countries. Spain, Germany, Great Britain, Luxembourg, Finland, Greece, Nigeria, Lebanon, Belgium, and even Dubai. So I think that is a lot of piece of world and a lot of nationality. Of course, our common language is English, and we communicate by that. And I think that it's amazing how possibilities we have right now thanks to Odyssey.
Right, so a lot of countries, but here's the thing. I think every meeting is different, right? Sometimes we meet people and we learn things that we don't expect. So here's the thing, here's the question to you. Can you share the most unusual networking meeting that you have had during your Odyssey journey?
As you say, all meetings are extraordinary and great. I don't had a meeting that I would regret. And yesterday, I had my last meeting with networking part from this round, and that was amazing because that was a meeting with the life coach, the person who is life coach, and doing me coaching by doing networking. So that was extraordinary meeting for me helped me in my some cases in life and work. So that was
cool. So both it's for fun and for work, for professional growth and development. Yes. How long is usually your networking meeting? Can you just give us some average, some estimate time? It's like 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours.
The shortest meeting I had, I think, over 30 minutes only, but the longest I had over 1 hour. Yes, so this is the longest I had because the conversation was very good and nobody from us don't want to end this meeting.
And following this question, if you find so many connections with a networking pair, do you ever follow up? Do you have a second meeting, or it's just one meeting and it's closed?
No, I had till now to meet up again, but we had a connection by the Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media, and we can share our messages by that and still get in touch in this world.
So basically you continue networking after the meeting, spreading the network, and that's great. How do you prepare for the meeting? Any special preparation needed? Do you learn something about a person, or it's just like impromptu speech?
I don't know if I can say that, but I don't prepare because this is, we have the biogram with the mail, so I only read the bio who will be on the meeting and is that person common to me or different from me. So this is the first question on the beginning about what is in the bio, and we start to talking, and this is very improvised what we can talking about.
Interesting. What is the question that you ask that help you to decide whether you are the same or different?
I think that the common question from the both sides, because from the this long story in networking, I had a lot of meetings, was how long you are in Toastmaster.
Naturally.
and why you join? What are the reasons you are here?
So you start with Toastmasters, and then you keep digging up and finding out interesting things. Okay. So how long are you in Toastmasters, Lucas?
4 years.
So that's the first networking question from my side. Okay. So you also have some mentoring meetings, do you?
Yes.
How do they differ? Just very briefly. So it's a networking meeting. You just read some biography, some interesting facts, and let's imagine that it's a mentoring meeting, mentor-mentee. How is it different? How do you prepare for a mentor meeting?
The first meeting is always the same. I read the bio, who is this person, and what are the reasons for them to be a mentee? Why? What they want to learn from me, or what I can help them. If we have the common things that I can help, so that will be the next and the next meetings later.
Okay. Can you now think of and recall some insights, some ideas, some peculiar things that you suddenly got from a networking session? So you spoke about this life coaching thing yesterday. Maybe you have got some interesting insights from that meeting. I mean, like, give us examples. What have you learned so interesting and specific that could help you in the future?
Yes, I had the problem with my the question why I do something and how to explain somebody, the audience, and this person helped me that try to explain this your child, your children. If they understand, you can explain this your audience, and this is very that will be the short and quick talk about what I want to do and speaking about.
Okay, so if you want to test something, test it on your children, then test it on adults. Yes. That's a very good piece of advice. Okay, the next question is pretty much, I guess, the same, or maybe it would be different. Do you have any networking story that was not good, that was like a failure, that's something that you couldn't connect, somebody you couldn't connect with, or something like this?
As I said, I don't regret any meeting because all was great, and thanks to the networkers. But I had two meetings, 2 rounds that I cannot connect with the network with different reasons. So I regret only that that I don't know these people on the meeting, and I don't know their story.
Meaning you couldn't connect, not in technical terms, like in personal terms?
Yeah, I think that was personal because we don't have time, and that was a different situation. That was a few things that we can't connect.
Okay, meaning that you ask something and the person doesn't answer or doesn't know what to say, right? Yes. Interesting. So why do you keep doing this? I mean, it's been almost 3 years, like 2.5, and it takes time, and it requires attention. And I know that a lot of people who keep connecting with people in networking status. So why? What's in it for you? Why do you do that? What would you tell, say, a friend who has just joined the Odyssey project? How do you encourage him to start the networking session?
I mean, in right now, because my goals didn't change. I love to meet the people. I love to hear the stories about their lives. And for me, this is changing my barriers, like language barrier in English. So doing the practice, I can be better. And this is a good habit to get an email for 4 or 5 weeks, and you should do something with that. Yes, so
something like homework.
Yes, that motivates me. I know that I don't always send this email after receive this email from you, from Odyssey. Often that is from the end of the time, but I know that I should do this, and I want to do this. So, okay, let's prepare the meeting. I don't know, 1 week, next week, and we can connect.
Okay, let's imagine that I have just joined Odyssey because you told me to join. You said that's a great project, just jump into it. And I ask you, yeah, so why do you think networking is good? So I joined for mentoring. I want to find a mentor. Why should I waste my time on networking? Lukasz, why?
Because in networking, you can find a similar mentor for you. I think that everyone can be our mentor, and from everyone we can get something to us, and that maybe will be something a little, but change our perspective, our thinking, maybe our lives.
So if I ask you, networking is pretty much the same like mentoring, but more informal. Is it true?
In some kind of, yes, because we can get from the not as formal as mentoring and mentee should be, but from the networking we can get a good value to us and helping with what we can do next.
Yeah, or maybe when you have a mentor-mentee meeting, you never expect to become, well, normally you don't expect to become friends with your mentor, right? So
Yes.
that's sort of a teacher pupil relationship, right? For networking, it could be, it's equal, but still you can gain something else, something related to mentoring. Okay, I have another question, and that probably would be a surprise one. You have shared one thing you ask that helps you to melt the ice, to break the ice in a networking meeting. How long have you been with Toastmasters, right? How many years and why did you come? Give us two more questions, the best networking questions that you most often use that could help you to start the meeting.
The first is, what is your hobby? What do you want to, what you do for fun, for entertainment, for everything after work? And the second, I think, what this is where you want to travel.
Where do you want to travel?
Yes.
Yeah, traveling is a very good subject. I love this question. I can talk a lot about it. And my final question, Lucas, to you. I know that you would never be put in front of such a choice, but if the Odyssey Project tells you, Lucas, it's either mentoring or networking, what's your choice?
Tough choice. I think mentoring, because for me, I want to help the others. So if I can help more mentee, that will be have more values to me, and I put my personal goals to meet the others in networking, but in mentoring I can meet the others too. So mentoring will win.
Mentoring always wins. Thank you, Lucas, so much for sharing your experiences and thoughts. If there is anything else you would like to share with the Odyssey travelers right now, feel free to do that. Any wish, anything to tell?
I want to that this journey I would never end. I think that was that is great, and we have a great opportunity to meet the people around the world, and we don't need a lot of cash or money or time, because it's only 1 hour in week or 1 month. So it depends on you how you use it. And this is a great journey that gives me a big motivation to next journeys.
Thank you. Wonderful. Fellow travelers, I strongly encourage you now, as you know Lucas, and that he is a great networking partner, please do go and register, and do not forget to put a tick on the networking session for the next round. You can do both. You can do mentoring and networking at the same round. And this is a great opportunity to expand your network even wider and to meet with lots of wonderful people, Toastmasters in the world. Once again, thank you so much, Lukas Homic, for being today with us. Again, this is a person who is very long in Toastmasters, who is a leader, and he still finds time because he sees value in participating in Odyssey as a sailor, an active networker, a mentor. Thank you once again, and we'll meet with you in the next issue of our Odyssey Project newsletter. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.